Hello everyone, there is Elena from Domatters China Marketing Agency. Today I'll talk about 5 trends in Chinese logistics. The COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated the development maturity of China's logistics industry. Although many consumers in other countries only realize the convenience of online shopping and logistic delivery during the pandemic, how did the Chinese logistics market perform during the epidemic? And what are the prospects from 2022 and future? Based on the McKinsey report, Domatters summarizes 5 10 points that global investors, logistics companies, and shippers should be aware of. First, 2022 may be a harvest year of the logistics industry. Globally, freight Frankfurt has performed more of soaring demand and tight supply during the COVID-19 pandemic. COVID-19 has had a directly dampening effect on Chinese freight volume. But by 2021, all delivery methods including road freight, container and air freight have rebounded and surpassed pre-pandemic levels. And there are higher volume on some major trade routes between China and North America. The supply chain challenges are unlikely to be solved immediately. The emergence of Omicron and other potential coronavirus variants, along with China's ongoing zero-case policy, means that Chinese borders will remain largely closed. Congestion in the container supply chain and limited cargo space could keep logistics providers a highly profit margins in 2022, which is good news for some logistics investors and shareholders. Second, the continued integration of third-party logistics companies. The number of transmissions in the field of logistics intelligence information once again leads the industry, and the rapid growth of cross-border trade under the pandemic has brought opportunity for the majors and acquisitions in the field of integrated logistics. And the translation among the ranked first and set a new record. Freight forwarders has third-party logistics provider has been desperately looking for a way to lock a long-term capital, expand their digital capability, and turn to omnichannel integration. Third, intense price competition in the express delivery industry. Intense price competition has led to shaking of the profit of most express delivery companies, and the leading companies are occupying more and more market shares. For example, ZTO Express managed to maintain its market leadership by offering the lowest package. We will see continued consolidations with the silver logistics players being acquired by large groups, such as domestic logistics players, international players, or e-commerce players looking to control their supply chain. First, air cargo demand is on the rise due to the supply chain logic of mass consumption and supplies minimization of inventory. The new UPU traffics will lead to increase in many bilateral postal rates in China, thereby accelerating the transition from a postal to a direct model. E-commerce guests such as Wish, Lazada, Shopee, and Shein has promoted the direct model in China. As the direct freight model becomes more common and e-commerce, Domatters expects to drive through the air cargo demand in China. According to the report, it will account for 33% of the total outbound air cargo by 2025. In addition, air cargo is also expected to increase from 1.3 million tons in 2020 to nearly 2 million tons by mid-century. Philips invested in warehouse automation and omnichannel Digitalization. China is one of the countries with the highest degree of logistic automation, especially in the field of e-commerce. The normalization of online shopping, new consumer trends and the expansion of non-question ask return and triggering new logistic challenges, such as omnichannel and warehouse operation. Investing in the warehouse automation and other digital technologies can help them optimize the use of space and reduce unnecessary return and labor costs. Domatters China Marketing Agency has some suggestions. Understanding those trends can help global investors, logistic providers, and shippers make more informed decisions about where to invest, which Chinese market sub-sectors to enter, or how to plan their supply chain. For shippers, diversification of supplies can export parts of produce solution for the risk of recurrent COVID-19 outbreaks. Some large shippers may consider expanding their ownership of logistic actions. Domatters expect major e-commerce companies to buy their air capacity and commit to long-term dedicated agreements. For logistic providers, annual financial growth coexists with significant operation challenges, which supply chains considerate logistic providers should double down in their investment in areas such as digitalization and automation to differentiate themselves by their flexible to meet consumer needs. Similar logistic players run the risk of being squeezed out. They may have to seek the financial support of the right partnership to equip themselves with crucial digital capabilities. Otherwise, their business needs to be ready to sell off the best version. For investors, 2022 offers a wide range of sale and investment opportunities for those who have bought logistic assets before. 2022 could be a good year to sell, as many international and domestic logistic companies look for market consolidation opportunities. It's also a good investment opportunity. As mentioned earlier, smaller logistic players in the express market may seek financial support to digitalize their business. That's all. Thank you.